Hello, welcome to a series of videos where we will show you how to use the SMARTGROUND platform. In this first exercise we will search a mining site with different criteria. Then we will explore all the details of the mining site. We will explore the semantic enabled information of a relevant element present in the site, and finally we will download all the details of the site. This is the entry point of the platform. I click search, so I can start with my query. I will briefly explain you the main panels. At the top we have this panel with the main categories of the waste facilities. We have defined three categories: landfill sites, mining sites, and treatment plants. If I choose any of these categories, a new thematic panel is enabled, and these categories, these attributes apply only to the selected category. These are the attributes, specific attributes for landfill sites. These other attributes apply only for mining sites, and for treatment plants we have also many other specific attributes. Okay, so by default it's in all types. Then we have this other common panel with attributes that are more generic and apply to all the categories. Let me explain you. Let me put emphasis on this text input, where I can enter keywords of my interest. For example, I can search for nickel. So we have here the list of facilities in the database with the word nickel in some part of in the description of any part of the dataset. So we have 38 facilities with the word nickel, but I can type any other word like soil. Okay, or I can also write the name or part of the name of a facility. For example, I type Boca, so I get the result of facility Isola di Boca. Okay, so I will demonstrate now a more specific search. We will search for a mining site. I will search for specific relevant elements, for example nickel, and also I could be interested in copper. So the difference between the text and these other relevant elements is that I am searching for nickel only in this specific attribute of the facility, of the relevant elements of the facility. I can combine this search with for example, with volume, the facility volume. I could be interested in, I choose a category, and for example I can also enter the area of my interest. For example, Italy, I could be interested in the region of Piemonte, and for example I could be specifically more interested in this province, Verbano, for example. Okay, so there is only one facility fulfilling all these criteria. I can click here in the details to explore the information. So the information is structured in 4 tabs: site details, dumps, samples, and predictions. In this first tab you can see the more general information of the facility, area, volume, etc., and information of the operator, in this case with contact information. In this case the operator is AMI, Azienda Minerali Metallici Italiani, and we have here information of the related mine with relevant elements or mineralogy and files that I can download, but I will show you how to download later. So we will continue exploring the information. These are the dumps. There are 8 dumps with characteristics of each dump. We can continue with the samples which are assigned to the different dumps. We have in this case 6 pages of samples, and I can click on the details of the geochemistry of each sample to see the measures for each sample. We have defined 81 possible elements and minerals for these measurements, and finally we can see predictions. We have implemented a rough estimation algorithm to predict the remainings of each element, provided that there are enough information in the samples and dumps, like volume, volume density, and measurements for each element. So here in this list we are showing all the elements, but clicking here you can see only the main elements. The main elements are defined by the owner of the facility. Next, we can download all the details of the facility by clicking on these links. I can download the details. The report is in CSV file, which can be opened with can be imported easily into Excel. So here it is. You can see the information of the facility. And in this case, for the mining sites where samples are available, we have split the information in a second report, because the information is very detailed. So you can see here the details for each element, the details of each sample. Okay. Also, if the owner has uploaded files related to this facility, here you will be able to download them. Okay. And finally, in this exercise, I will show you how to see the semantic enabled information. First thing, you should have a user account in the main platform, and also in the semantic tagging module, you should have an account with some where you have defined semantic statements which apply to the relevant elements or mineralogy of the related mine. So, for example, if I click nickel, I can see the information associated to nickel. There are 3 levels: user data, common data, and related files if viable. So in the user data, I can see here that I have defined 3 statements. With the statement has a subject, property, and the object. And also, in some cases, I can add the source for the statement. So I have defined nickel with a danger level. This is just fake data as example. And property that nickel occurs in proximity of other object, etc. So we believe that this could be interesting feature to enhance the information of the database. That is all for this exercise. Thank you.